Good morning. Happy Monday, everybody. I hope you guys are having a great day, that your day is off to a good start, especially after yesterday being the holiday, Easter, Passover, whatever you may have celebrated. Hopefully you held strong. I just finished AAA, so I'm like a sweaty, gross mess. But I wanted to come on and talk to you guys. I was stretching and I was looking at everybody's comments, and I saw two things come up that I wanted to talk about really quick. So the first one is, I've seen a lot of people complaining about their knees in the last week or two. Okay, so let's talk about that first. This is phase 3, and we are doing a lot of plyometrics in phase 3, which is jumping, okay? You have got to do two things when you jump. One, you have to make sure that you're jumping with proper form. So making sure that, like, when you load into a squat, you're loading back into your heels so that your knees are behind your toes, that you're exploding up through your glutes. I don't give these cues just to have things to say, you guys. These are really important cues for you guys to be using as you do this workout. I'm trying to get this big glare off my face. There we go. So these are really important cues for you guys to be using as you're doing the workout, and making sure that that you're landing properly, that you're landing softly, so that you're not jamming into your knees. That's also very important. But like I said, form is priority number one. So just making sure that whatever I'm calling out for form, whatever move that we're on, you're really stopping and listening to what I'm saying and processing that and feeling it in your body, because that is going to protect your knees significantly. The other thing is self-care, and I cannot emphasize this enough. I just did it for myself again. My knees were bothering me, obviously, lifting heavy, jumping a lot. I've been doing my foam rolling and all that, but I told you guys how I hadn't seen my physical therapist in a couple of weeks just because I had been busy and traveling and all of that stuff. And my knees were like just done. They were killing me. And I went and saw my physical therapist, and he said two things. Wow, your legs are strong. And then two, he said, what the heck did you do to them? Because they were just knotted up. So even my foam rolling wasn't enough. So if you need to go get a massage, if you need to stretch, if you need to do the foam rolling video or the stretch and release, or you need to do a little extra yoga, that's very important, because what happens is, a lot of people don't realize this. The stronger you get, the stronger your muscle gets, the tighter your muscle gets, okay? Our muscles are attached to our joints. So your quadricep, your hamstring, your calves, they're all attached to the knee joint. So the stronger they get and the tighter they get, the more they're going to pull on the joint. So if you don't loosen them back up, they will be pulling on your joint, and then that will make it hurt, and you'll think something's wrong with your knee, when in fact you really just need to loosen up the muscles. So that's really important too. Tight muscle is not a strong muscle because it can't fire properly, okay? So priority number one, making sure that you're doing enough self-care to keep your muscles loose and that you're following proper form when you're jumping so that you don't hurt your knees, okay? And if your knees really are bothering you that much, just take the jumping out. Stick with Carrie. Trust me, she still got amazing results. Y'all see how great she looks. You can take the jumping out and still be working very, very hard and still get great results. There's no need to hurt yourself when doing the program, okay? So that was the first topic. The second one was, I saw somebody asking about peak week nutrition. In the video, I mentioned to you guys, we stack our carbs earlier in the day so that we can use them earlier in the day and then be done. And then I saw a lot of people commenting, because she was like, well, I work out in the afternoon. The sample is obviously in the morning workout block. So do the carbs go with the morning workout block, or do the carbs go just in the morning? The answer is the carbs go in the morning, okay? Now, this is gonna make if you work out at night, it's definitely gonna make your workout harder, okay? Just know that. But the point is to have your carbs early in the day so that your body kind of gets a boost of energy first thing in the morning, but then has the entire day to burn through those carbohydrates as you go throughout your whole day. Because essentially what we're doing is carb depleting, okay? So honestly, it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other-ish if you have your carbs at night with your workout block. The bigger reason there is that you're going to go to sleep. Like if you work out later at night, eat the carbs and then go to sleep. So your body's not going to have burned through them all day long. But if you try it, like let's say you're like, okay, I'm going to put my carbs in the morning like Autumn said, but I'm not going to work out till nighttime. Let's say you do that and you're like, wow, my workout was terrible because I had no energy. Okay, well then the next day, put the carbs in the workout block. You guys, you only carb cycle 4 days out of the week. You do 2 days on, 1 day off, 2 days on, and then you're done. So it's not a huge, significantly long period of time that you're carb cycling for. So ideally the carbs go first thing in the morning with your first meals, okay? But if you put them later in the day, it's not going to be the end of the world. It's not going to be detrimental to your results. You heard me mention in the video that you don't even have to do the peak week nutrition. You can continue on with the regular nutrition that you've been doing. The peak week nutrition is there for those that want that extra punch, that extra big push. But I had a lot of people in the original test group say, I'm not going to do peak week nutrition because I've been on point. I feel great. My body's responding. It's gotten me out of a downward spiral with food or issues that I was having with food. So I don't want to restrict myself this much because I don't see the need to. Totally cool. You don't have to follow it. So it's just there for those people who are like, ooh, I want the extra little kick. Okay? But again, you don't need to turn it into a massive like, oh my God, do I do it this way or do I do it that way? If, ideally I wrote it so they go in the morning. That was the goal. They go in the morning, you have the whole day to burn through them. But if you're doing your workout at night and you can't get through your workout, put them at night. You're still having way less carbs, so it's still going to give you a nice little boost in terms of the muscle definition popping out, okay? So those are my 2 topics for you guys today. We are really in the home stretch, right? We are in week 12. We are in the final week of phase 3. You guys have come so far. You've gone through so much change, so much progress. There's been a lot of emotional ups and downs for people in the group, and I just can't say how proud I can't say enough how proud I am of all of you guys for all of your hard work and dedication. But we're not done yet, right? Don't stop now. You're not like, oh my God, I made it to week 12. I can just have a little treat here. We've got a refeed day coming up. I think it's tomorrow. So we're good. We've got the new groups starting April 23rd, the Obsessed with Coaching group, where I'll be teaching you guys how to use 80-Day Obsession to grow your business. And obviously, we'll be going through 80-Day Obsession again. I also have Path to Progress. That group is open to anybody. That group will be doing Chisel, 21 Day Fix Extreme, and a little Obsessed. So that'll be the order that we go through. They both start April 23rd. You can be in both groups if you would like. The only way you can be in the Obsessed with Coaching group is if you sell an 80-Day Obsession Challenge pack. Or sign up as a new coach, but you guys are all already coaches, so you all would need to sell a challenge pack to get in there. And that group is getting big already, so you guys are doing awesome. I'm super excited. I've got an all-star lineup of people to interview every week to bring you guys incredible knowledge. I'll be posting that list of the coaches that I'll be interviewing probably in the next few days. I'm finalizing some stuff so that you guys will know the order of the topics, who's talking, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, keep it up, keep working hard. Let's see, do you guys have any comments for me? You guys, the one thing I gotta just emphasize, I can't emphasize enough really, is that when we finish day 80, the journey isn't over, right? Like, you need to know what you're moving on to. Whatever, like, if you're doing 80-Day Obsession again, that's fantastic. Thrilled to death to have you do it again. If you're not, though, and you're moving on to something else, like, know what it is and when you're starting, because you all know, right? These results don't just come by chance. You have worked your butt off, literally, well, you worked your butt on, some of you, for the last 12 weeks. So the food has been on point. Obviously, the workouts have been on point. You don't get these kind of results if you're working out but not doing the nutrition. Or you still get amazing results if you're doing nutrition and maybe not working out quite as hard. But obviously, having the muscle definition, the booty gains, all that stuff, you have got to stay on point. That's why I say it's a lifestyle. That's why this was an 80-day program to really, really get you in to the habit and the lifestyle of working out hard, staying on point with your nutrition, showing yourself that you can turn down the junk food, that you don't have to have it on a regular basis. You can go 6 weeks without it and then have it once every other week and you're totally fine, right? Like, it doesn't need to be a daily indulgence or weekly indulgence. And obviously, like I said, we will talk about how you can add a little bit of alcohol back in, but I'm not talking about that till next week because we're not there yet. So we'll get there. Anything else? Can the second day of 80-day obsession start right away, or should we have the rest week? You guys, it can start right away. I do recommend like a 2 or 3 day rest break in between, just because you're beating your body up. So it's good to take a couple of days off. You don't have to take it off completely from exercising. You could do roll and release. You could do stretch and release. You can do a couple of days of yoga. You can do a couple of days of just some cardio or whatever it might be. But it's good to give your body like 2 or 3 days rest from the weights before you jump back in. The only question there is if, we finish on Saturday, so then you have Sunday off. If you take another 2 days, you're not starting on a Monday. No big deal to me. It's whether or not it bugs you for your stuff to be not, Monday through Saturday. But you can definitely start it right again. Somebody's asking, can you repeat phase 3? Yes, you can repeat phase 3 if you'd like. Somebody said they're finding themselves more sore right now than 1 or 2. That, again, it's different. You guys, again, every phase is essentially it's almost like its own workout program. So yeah, you might be more sore because we're challenging your body in a different way right now. The UK food list has alcohol as treats? Huh? I don't know about that. I gotta check that out. If that's on there, we got a big problem. You guys, I will be teaching how to do time nutrition with other programs in my Path to Progress group. So definitely, if you'd like to learn about that, come on over there. That starts April 23rd. Yes, if you indulged in Easter, I would recommend skipping refeed day. If you know what you did. Okay. Somebody said, I'm back, committed to myself, but I have boys who are starting travel baseball, so I need shorter workouts. You could do the A Little Obsessed workouts. You can do 21 Day Fix, 21 Day Fix Extreme. Yeah, totally your call. There's lots of 30-minute workouts on BOD. Somebody said they're eating a maintenance and waking up at 2 a.m. sweaty and hungry. Will that level out in the next round? Your metabolism is sped up, so you might need to bump up. You might need a little bit more fuel. That's your body trying to repair, so that's what's happening there. If you have a lot of weight to lose, should you still do deplete days? You can, but if you still have a lot of, you guys, let me be honest, the deplete days are really to make your muscle definition pop out. So if you don't feel like you're sort of close to that goal weight, and that the definition isn't going to come popping out from deplete week, then stick with regular nutrition. The regular nutrition is obviously still amazing and doing wonders. So again, you don't have to do the deplete week nutrition. What would you suggest in between until we get back from Mexico? So obviously for me, you guys, I'm going to be teaching a lot of stuff in Mexico. I'll be teaching cardio in Mexico. If you're coming to Mexico for my workouts, definitely bring your weights, or not your weights, I'm sorry, your loops and your slides, because I will be teaching some of the workouts that use loops and slides. Make sure you bring the covers for the slides, because I don't know what kind of flooring we're going to be on. But if you wanted to just do a week of, like I said, of a little bit different workouts, you could switch it around. You could do a Little Obsessed for a week. You could do a week of 21 Day Fix. You could do Country Heat. You could do a week of yoga to give your body a chance to rest and then jump back in. Totally your call what you want to do, but don't just stop for a week essentially it's 10 days that we're taking off before the next round starts on the 23rd. Okay. I kind of think that covers it. So, okay, there it is. Keep going. You guys are doing amazing, and I will talk with you all soon. Happy Monday. Bye.